Hello everyone, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm, where my addictions are the internet. On this channel I do library book hauls, book reviews, both physical and digital, audiobooks, and so much more. So today is Wednesday, so actually this is my second and final video that I'm doing. So I do content about 4 times a week, and that's total of 8 videos per week. So yeah. So, as I said, today is Wednesday, and my brother's currently at work. He's now working 6 days a week instead of 5 because of influx of stuff. I'm not going to say what the stuff is, but don't worry, it's illegal. Don't worry, it's legal. My brother doesn't do anything illegal. Don't worry about it. Today's Wednesday. And today is week 1 of me not buying any books at all. I don't go to thrift stores. I don't go to Goodwills. None of the type of stuff, because first of all, it's too dang freaking hot to do that. I'm going to stay inside where it's air conditioned and all that wonderful stuff. So one of the huge reasons that I am on a book buying ban is I have more books. I have enough books to read. I don't need any more books. And so when I talk about library book hauls, when I talk in general, I'm talking about when I go to the library, like, okay, so like how I'm doing it as far as my library is concerned is that I have a total of, about, right now I have one book that I'm returning. I'm almost done with the second book over there. I'm almost done with that book, so that's going to be 2 books, and then I'm going to start on one of my other ones, and then that will be a total of 3 books. So I might have 4 books to return on Monday, but with me it's like once I get my library stack down to the last 2, then that's when I will go to the library and get more books, because I really want to not just read my library pile, get my library pile down to 2, but I also am working on getting through the books I already own. And the weird thing, and I told my brother this, that because of my situation right now, I'm currently unemployed because stuff happened that was beyond my control. And this is not an excuse, this is fact. I got vertigo. The weird thing is, I was let go right after I got my health insurance signed up. So that was nice. But yesterday I got this medicine. It's over the counter. It's supposed to help with your vertigo. So I'm going to be on that for a couple of months, and then I'm going to reapply for my old job, get my old job back, unlike other people that are being fired just because they happen to be really super lazy. So the thing is, now that I don't have money coming in, now my brother has said that if I need like personals, he'll make sure I have the money for it. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to keep the money I've got in my savings, because I went back to Target. I went back to Target because I went into Target to talk to the lady there. I said, I bought this item, and if anybody wants to know what it is, it's Brawls. They're not used. The tag is still on them, all that jazz. And she wanted to know, what did you pay it with? I said, I used my debit card. So they said, well, we can look it up, and we can give you your money back, but it'll go on your card. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. Okay. So I got that done, and I transferred it right immediately to my savings. Thankfully, Microsoft did not attempt to actually get the money for the Word, so I was not in the negative. Though my brother said that he would have helped me out with that, which I would have been eternally grateful for. Another thing, the bank is not letting me borrow, which I am not upset about at all. So, I don't touch my savings at all, unless it's to pay for my Kindle Unlimited, and that's the only time that any money comes out of that savings. So, anyways, 1 week during the book buying ban. So, one of the things that I acknowledged long before I lost my job was that I was addicted to buying books. The fact is that I was constantly buying bookshelves is another indication that I am addicted to buying books. So this book buying ban is going to allow me to read the books that I already have, because I'm not going to the store, buying books and bringing it in. I don't even get it on Kindle. Now, the only time a new book will be on Kindle is if it's free or it's from the library. Or it's on Kindle Unlimited. That's the only time. Like last week, I got a Freedom McFadden book for Kindle, but that was on Kindle Unlimited, so that did not count as buying a book. But that's the thing about book buying bans. They're a great way to reprioritize yourself and to use your money for things that are absolutely essential. And I know people will go, oh, books are essential, books are essential. If you got more books than you have read, no, they're not essential. And the weird thing is, when I announced and I posted on my channel that I was on a book buying ban, all of a sudden I was inundated with book haul videos. And I'm like, I just stared at them like, why am I getting all these book haul videos? Why am I getting all those book haul videos? And I even told my brother this. I said, I must have seen like 11, 12, 15, 20, I don't know. But I've seen a lot of book haul videos. I didn't click them because I wasn't interested in them. I would take every one of them that says, not interested, not interested, not interested, don't show me this channel, not interested. I'm just like, it just kept on coming and coming and coming. And when you are determined to not buy any books, it's so easy to click that not interested button. It's just so easy. It's like, if I want to get the next book in the series, I'll just go to the library, especially if the book's been out for several years. I'll go to the library and I'll check it out. And it annoys me. It's like the algorithm wants you to buy books so that you can give them more book haul videos. And I'm like, no. But then it's like I've been clicking on like book buying bans, people going on book buying bans. And weirdly enough, some people will not buy books for 6 months. Some people won't buy books for a year. My goal, and I will be serious about this, is a 4-year book ban, or at least until my TBR, my digital TBR, and my physical TBR is 0. Then I will announce my book buying ban is over, but I may never buy another book, at least physical, ever again. If I love it that I have all this money to use it for other stuff besides buying a book, I may never buy another book. I may just stick solely to the library and everything. So that is something that I feel like that if I really don't want to buy any more books, even after my book buying ban is over, I'm going to be like, okay, if I really, really, really want this book, if this book really is super, super important, super exciting, then I will get it. But as a digital copy, not as a physical edition. Anyways, so part of my goal to figuring out how many books I have not read, I last week went into that little room and I started to pulling out totes. And I looked at books. I was like, okay, I have read that book. Or I have not read that book. Because I'll look at it and go, okay, I don't remember reading this book. And what I did was I went back and forth and I put them in piles and I put them in alphabetical order. And every time that I finish a book that I know I have not finished or not even read, they go back into the tote, and that way I know. So that's what I'm doing. And that way I have a clear idea of how many books have yet to be read. So yeah, so that's what I am going to be doing. And that should really help me to really figure out where I'm at as far as my books are concerned. But anyways, I am going to end it there. And I will be back on Friday with another video. My Friday video will probably be where I'm at in my book count. Talking about my Goodreads book count. Because I'm getting close to 300 books. Not there yet, but I'm getting close. Alright. Oh, I hate doing that. Alright, I will see you then. Bye-bye.